go. Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision where the Buckeyes survived. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So Ohio State's offense comes on the field first today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. A nice interception negated by the pass interference call on the defense. That stings. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. Solid run, good for first down yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score. The decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson that looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. The Texas Longhorns offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looks right for a quick completion. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The Longhorns churn out another first down. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Manning. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Took contact on the throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll give it to the running back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
With the catch, it's Tate. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Putting together a nice drive now. It'll be 1st down, close to midfield. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Here comes the jet sweep. He's got the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep and get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge, gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To the air. It's Manning. Caught by the receiver. He's in the clear. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. QB to the tight end for a completion. And they'll get him down that time.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And he stopped very close to the mark. Looks like it's going to be fourth down and inches. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. They'll win it here. He stopped and gets a first down. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. First down, pickup tackle at the 45.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback And a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He's got room to run. Has the first down and more. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Now they're running on the toss. Breaks into the clear. They can't stop him. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The gain good for just a few yards, the defense swarming to the football. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And then is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Caught quickly. Gets some space around the 30. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Now it's second down here. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds. That's a great job. They'll spot it down around the 5-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap. He turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The tight end has got it, and he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Sayin. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
On the run, it's Peoples. Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's hit as he throws it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. To the air. It's Sayin. Looking to scramble. He's hit as he throws it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Fair catch made at the 20. Offense out there to start a new drive at 21. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on the 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
Handoff from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. 2nd down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. With the catch, it's Smith. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one. And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Important second down play coming up. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And first down right back to the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Manning. That pass is caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. This is a crucial third down play to try a field goal from here will be 61 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Looking for some space. It's Donaldson. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Receiver makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So if the challenge doesn't work, that'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass complete. It's second down now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal. Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. And the quarterback just kneels down.
Well, it hasn't been the prettiest of days for really either offense, but anytime you get a chance to take a knee to end the game is all that matters. Count this one as a W, learn from some mistakes, and you get better for next week.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive